Welcome to our channel. Johnny Depp convinced Amber Heard her beloved Mustang had been stolen again. Amber Heard's reputation might never recover from the famous trial with her ex-husband Johnny Depp. After all, some people will forever call her Amber Turd after the gift she allegedly left in his bed. While Heard somehow is starring in an upcoming comic book movie about a man who hangs out with the fishies, we thought this is a great time to revisit a story about how Johnny Depp absolutely tortured her with a prank involving her classic Ford Mustang supposedly getting stolen again. That's right, Heard's Mustang had been stolen for real 2 times before. One would think if your ride had been swiped just once you'd install some super secret kill switch among other clever security devices. But Amber Heard just isn't of that mindset of mental acuity, we guess. So when her 1968 Ford Mustang went missing yet again back in 2015 and her husband told her it had been stolen, she had no reason to not believe the tale. What Heard didn't know was the classic pony car was being used for an episode of Overhaulin, but there had to be a cover story for its disappearance. That's where Depp's genius played a huge role. As Fandom Wire points out, show host Chris Jacobs found the actor's ability to get his then-wife to believe she was dealing with police officers, even though they were seemingly doing nothing to recover the Mustang, was part of the fun. Upon reaching the scene of the alleged theft, Jacobs said Heard quickly became annoyed as Chip Foose, who was pretending to be a police officer, was taking pictures of her as he feigned being in awe at her presence. Oh yeah, he was probably more fascinated with being around the man who starred in far bigger roles than Heard could ever imagine carrying, and maybe that was in part why she was so upset. Heard was also visibly upset when she was told that her car had been parted out. Boy, was she in for a surprise when she saw what really happened to it. Anyway, Heard eventually learned the whole thing was a ruse, and her beloved pony car had been given the proper treatment she just couldn't be bothered to provide. We'll just go out on a limb here and say she didn't deserve the ride or to be featured on the show. But we have a funny feeling Depp was the true draw when producers planned that episode out. And he seems to have gotten the last laugh too.